You are watching Liberty Online TV.
A nation forged in resilience from the ashes of the 11 years brutal civil war through the shadows of Ebola, COVID-19, and the mudslide. Sierra Leone rises, but the journey is far from over. Governance strain. Youth demand more. Women demand more. 60% in poverty. But what if the solutions lie not in silence, but in dialogue? This is not another talk show. This is State of the Nation, where every voice feels change. From Freetown to Kono, we are turning debates into action. No script, no spin, just Sierra Leoneans rewriting their future together. So we bring you a movement not just to speak, but to be heard. Speak out. Hold power to account. This is your nation. This is your voice. This is State of the Nation. Only on Liberty TV on Facebook, YouTube, and on www.libertytvonline.com. Every month, the last Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Tune in. The nation is one.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change, they get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hey, hey, hey. Voices down. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV there before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hey, yeah. Voices down. Hey, yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. We can call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change, they get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices down, credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. The count on me, the count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the second power. You call on me, count to me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. The news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. The human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You call on me, count to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, with this stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show to you this Wednesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kabbah, good morning. Today now Wednesday, the 9th day of July 2025, and it's a rainy morning, and I hope say you go keep hot wherever you find yourself this morning. As we then as usual for bringing you updates on different things them where don't they happen at the country. And for me personally, today now one of the best conversations them where we can get at this edition of the Breakfast Show, because they get to do with issues we get to do with women them. If not be member inside 2019, President Bio been declared a national emergency on rape and sexual violence in the country, because the number of cases them will be they come up that time they been plenty. Well, from that time day to now, waiting on they happen with issues we get for do with sexual harassment. Today at this edition of the Breakfast Show, where they can focus on sexual harassment and exploitation in the workplace. How it sound like the environment also, especially women in the work, are they protected from sexual harassment? Now the issues here we they discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show this morning.
All right, from the issues then day, if we can remember on Monday, we've been talked to the Director of Training and External Relations for the Political Parties Regulation Commission, who said them been pull a press release. They warn all political party them for pull them banner and poster them when they get na the various streets them. And this then say then go get a conversation with the leadership of the APC and the SLPP, because then say now people we want for aspire for various positions then get them banner and flyers them na the streets of Freetown. After that, we see a letter we come out from one party aspirant for be flag bearer for the All People's Congress APC party, and also a lawyer where they challenge this decision where the PPRC been pull and warn political party them for pull all them banner and posters that we then get on the streets them. Well, on the phone quickly, we talk to Honorable Usman Timbo, we been pull a press release, and in a one post they contest for be flag bearer for the All People's Congress APC party. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning to everyone.
All right. On Monday, we talked to Lucien Momo, we're the Director of External Relations for the Political Parties Regulation Commission. We talk extensively on the press release where there be issue over the weekend. They warn all political parties, them especially you party, the APC and the SLPP, because they say now I get posters and banners in the streets of Freetown, and this is according to the law, it give them power as Commonwealth body where they regulate political party them for one owner for remove all owner posters them when they at the streets. We see yourself pull out a release and talk about this particular issue. Firstly, for the benefit of who do not see the release where you issue out, what are some of the issues them where you speak about inside that particular release day?
Well, thank you very much. Like I used to say when you start, I'm a lawyer. And apart from that, you also talk about me being one of the people who get interested in running for internal party position. Myself, like everybody, see the press release where PPRC pulled the directives we say directed to all party leadership and candidates or aspirants for positions in internal elections. And they said on the outset, they say this is based on their statutory and constitutional mandate. So this being give me reason for say, wait, look at the timing in the first place. Why only now they're doing this? And secondly, especially when it's getting closer to, the APC for starting lower level elections, by we own calendar is supposed to start in August. Why only now then come out with this? And this gave me cause for make a look at the PPRC Act of 2022, the Political Parties Regulation Commission Act of 2022, and waiting exactly at the functions of the PPRC. And going through this act, I don't see anything clearly there. We talk about a right for actually tell candidates firstly, as even ordinary citizens, for make you tell people, say, oh, post or no post. Because whether it's a political post or church posters or social posters, these, as far as my knowledge go, are governed by the localities and the local council laws them within every locality. So they're basically handled by that. So for that reason, like I say, I look at this act and realize under them functions, they're to supervise political parties, And in fact, when I go further for look at which are the offenses them inside this act, there's nothing there like that. I move further to the second schedule of this act, and basically this act actually for encourage political pluralism, for ensure that people campaign in an open and democratic space. Actually, they encourage people for make them post banners, campaign in different places. So for me, what I wrote to the PPRC, I for tell them, say, I need clarification on the legal basis. They have put legality in this by referring to constitutional provisions, statutory provisions. So if you say that by statute, now you do this, then show me.
According to the PPRC release, Honorable, according to the PPRC release, then say the country not in a elections mode right now, and ECSL not declare elections yet, and the elections the way some of una the contest for not to national elections, which means una not get right for pull posters and banners and put on the streets them. And they don't instruct the leadership of una various political party, them the APC and the SLPP. If una not remove them, then go tell the police and city council for remove una posters and banners them. If you reach to this level, as an individual, where they challenge PPRC now, what think will be your next step beyond this letter we write to them?
Firstly, I think it's flawed for say we're not in a national elections mode and an ECSL get announced date. Come on, you're talking about political parties and their internal elections within political parties. And I'm sure that the banners we don't see mostly they talk about leadership of political parties. And not they say people are contesting for the presidency or members of parliament or local council for the next election where they come. But in reality is the elections are on us now. So you say they're basically saying that you can only post posters that you party office. Elections are to be conducted at ward level. Ward. There's no law we say political parties they're supposed to forget party offices not in wards. How do you expect Usman Timode contest for B secretary na a ward, a very small ward, over 400 and something wards across the country? How do you expect me to campaign? How do you want people to know that, oh, I campaign for this? How do you want people to know my face for me to able relate with them at the ballot box? It is so unfair. In fact, it is limiting the political space for do that. So that's the one part where I feel it's really unfair. It is not in the spirit of the law. And for that reason, I wrote to them. Now to the question about what my next step will be. Well, interestingly, the chairman of the PPRC and members of the PPRC, including Lucy and who you talk about, they're all, we have very good relationship. And thankfully, I don't get assurances from the commission that they will respond to my letter, and that will inform my next line of action. But I want to tell you that I'm a lawyer, and I intend to pursue this to the final bit because we need proper clarification. Whatever the outcome of this response be, I intend for take them further for make I know exactly. Because, you know, this is how you start for lose the space run into an election. And if we start to allow those things now, other things will happen later where we say, okay, well, we not left this one. Why not go left that one? Then say elections are won, not on the day of the elections, but the events, them things that will happen before the day for the elections. So all those things, some people might see this as trivial and say, oh, boo, it's not a small thing. Why this man they worry about this? No. These small things are very important. And if we not nip them down at the board, we'll not get clarification on them, then our daily problems and go begin come. For me, I want for assure and I say, once I feel like I'm not satisfied with something or I'm confused about something, I will take it up with any authority and then we will pursue them wherever we have to pursue it.
Honorable Usman Timbo, instead of going solo, you not think say you for join as a party because PPRC they deal directly with political parties. You belong to the APC instead of you individually challenging the PPRC. You not think say you for don't join your party, the APC, forget a position on this. You sure say you go get the answers where you they look for regarding this particular issue alone?
So when I wrote the letter, I stated exactly the capacity in which I had the right. Number one, I wrote as a member of the APC. Number two, I write as somebody who get interest for contesting an internal party position. And number three, as an ordinary citizen of Sierra Leone, we feel in right, in freedom of expression, in freedom of political participation has been limited. And because of that, whether it is within the APC or outside the APC, I have the right as an interested person, as a Sierra Leonean, to do this. Notwithstanding, the correspondence we talk about so is copied to the Secretary General of the APC. And that apart, I have in person formally informed them that I have done this and I intend for take action. So it doesn't have to be with a party, because the release talks about party leadership and it talks about aspiring candidates. And if me as somebody we don't show within the party, we don't come out and clearly declare, I be not right to the party and tell them, say, I am declaring for opposition. So I have officially informed the party, I have officially informed the nation, and based on that, in my own capacity, in my own right as an interested person, I will do this. The party has a decision to take on whether they want to go by that or not. But me as an individual, I am not even using the party symbol with the posters or anything, because I don't have a right to do that at the moment. But as an individual interested in this competition or in this in an internal party position, I have a right on my own to pursue an action. And this I have informed the party, like I tell you, in writing, and even face to face. I've informed the leadership that this is my line of action, and they are not averse to it.
Quickly, before you left, earlier you make mention of the SLPP done their own lower level elections. So now they begin in August, and you get a suspicion, say, now that's make the PPRC they pull them kind of release here. But now question this will ask Lucien, where it denying categorically declare say not get anything to do with politics. Why you feel say this decision of the PPRC gets some political undertone?
Well, I didn't say that. I don't mention the SLPP at all. I just talk about the timing of it, when almost at the time where APC they commenced their lower level elections. They have the reasoning why they bring Ankan only now, but I don't want to go that far for preempt and say that because APC want for start the own and SLPP don't done the own lower levels. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'll also say that the timing is really interesting. Why only now? That's a question for everybody in mind. That why now? Why not before?
All right. Many thanks, Honorable. We talk to we on this letter we write to the PPRC. We'll continue for follow how the conversation they go, and we'll get you when necessary.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's now Honorable Usman Timbo, we now one of the people where they aspire for be flag bearer under the All People's Congress APC party. And it be right they challenge the PPRC for sure the right side and the law we say them for instruct leadership of political party them, especially the APC and the SLPP, for let all the candidates who they aspire for different position remove them banner and posters them within a different parts them in the country. We they continue with the breakfast show.
All right, so remember say you say for the show can drop your question, ask a question, make issues them we will discuss in this edition of the breakfast show. Like I've been telling you earlier, today in this edition of the program, we can talk about how to confront the issues we get for do with sexual exploitation and self-harassment in the workplace, especially we look at the environment outside some women that can find themselves where they work. Well, we also forget the opportunity this morning for hearing from the Office of the President under the office we get for do with gender advisor, where they can tell we waiting enroll na this office, waiting the presidency they do for tackle issues we get for do with gender. And at the studio this morning, a pleasure for welcoming studio guest them. We get Naasu Fofonah, we're a women and girls rights activist. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Madam IJ. And good morning, listeners.
And we also get the pleasure for the very first time for host Madam Isatu Jabbie Kabbah. We're an agenda advisor at the Office of the President. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Miss Naasu. And good morning, listeners and viewers.
Well, viewers, now I guess then this morning, we're there for talk on the issues we get for do with sexual exploitation and self-harassment at the workplace, where Madam Naasu get for the comments on, and also we get the gender advisor at the Office of the President at the studio this morning, where they can tell we waiting to enroll at this office, waiting done they do since it gets the appointment to now, and issues we get for do with gender generally, we they discuss at the program this morning. Like I say, yourself can ask you question, make make comments regarding this issue where we dey talk. But let me just start from the office of the president. Madam IJ Kabbah there this morning for council. We waiting and waiting in office don't they do, and we go take the conversation from this. Since your appointment to now, let me just know from the perspective of a gender advisor to the presidency, waiting specifically na your responsibilities.
Thank you very much, Mabel. And before I respond to what you just say, I just want to say I'm a predecessor so and me and they work very closely because I believe say anything we get for do gender or woman in picking business, not one person they do it's a collective responsibility of we all we get interest in and day. But specifically my role for advise the president, especially when it comes to issues we get for do gender matters. For advise them in terms of policies, in terms of laws, because we find out we get a lot of laws that we don't do in this country. Most of them they were not gender sensitive. So now we look at them laws then they and advise the president say this law not gender sensitive, gender mainstream. We get for make sure say we look into them laws then they so that waiting with the talk, with the preach them. Also, my role is more or less of like a coordinating role na the presidency. Not forget to get a Ministry of Gender. Being an advisor, I work closely with the Ministry of Gender and other ministries for make sure say the gender laws they would don't pass. Let be reflective in what would they talk, what would they say. For example, take like the Giwi. The Giwi, now one of the laws that we don't give women them the opportunity for plenty in a parliament, for plenty in a councils. But if you look at the private sector, we don't they pay attention to that. So my role now for look into that and say no, this we need for amplify this, we need for make sure say this law it not only be reflected on the political side but also for be reflected in the private sector. So I work closely with me, the Minister of Gender and the ministry and other organizations for make sure say some of them policies there will make them gender sensitive and gender but make also we don't put laws say all MDAs forget gender focal persons. Most of them not be non get. But the short hold on can we make sure we work with the ministry for encourage them. Because it's not easy again, some of them, they don't used to this habit, say, business as usual. Some plenty of the man in this country don't believe, say, woman for be anybody. They just believe, say, them for use we like a toy and drop we. So now that this new generation of women, they don't come, they don't see, say, also business as usual. So you get for day for make sure, say, the man, they know, say, no, this is our time when I get for give you the opportunity and the space. So my role basically, one, look at policies and advise, and also I can look at policies and say, them policy I will need for redo them so that it will match the Giwi Act. So some of me work in Lande. But again, as I say, it can vary from time to time. Because like President is okay, I want to serve in this capacity. I can also do them. Like I remember, I served at the tripartite committee for 6 months. I've been there as a member. That was not my role as gender advisor, but because the presidency say I get the capacity for serve day, I also go there. Then me in the presidency, we call the Presidential Task Force on SGBV, sexual gender-based violence. When the president been the head now I mean the team lead on that. So all landed in my portfolio as gender advisor.
When you look at the tender way you assume this office, that tender way the president declare emergency on rape and other bad things that will happen to women them. In terms of prioritizing some of these issues, especially women that we can fend themselves unsafe in a certain workplace there outside the day. If I can bring as an example, we don't follow you Madam Naasu and the Minister of Gender, we don't engage the military on how for make women safe in this particular male-dominated space. How you prioritize under your leadership some of the issues there, so for ensure say women they will fend themselves in a male-dominated workplaces then safe.
Thank you very much. In the first place, the president, if he really not being get the vision, the intention, the wherewithal for fight sexual gender-based violence, he need to create a task force in office. But you see, in one green for do that job, and that make it give me that responsibility. But like the issue where you mentioned about the military, me being out of the country, this incident happened. I've been on medical leave. If I've been in the hospital, when Miss Naasu, they call, they send messages. I say Naasu at the hospital. But when I come back, I make sure, say me and Naasu, the minister, we work closely with the military. No less a person, but the CDS himself. We work closely with the CDS, the Deputy Minister of Defense, the DG, the IG. We work together for make sure say this particular incident will happen, because the military is supposed to serve as a beacon of hope, not only for women in this country, but for the country. Because I remember growing up, if you see a military officer, they pass. You need to for state military officer, that's not the respect we give military officers there. Yeah. So we work closely. One, for investigate the matter. Of course, Naasu follow up the investigation from start to finish. So when we come back, Naasu brief me and the minister. We take up from there, me and the minister and Naasu. We make sure say this matter will not let farm so. We also don't engage just the CDS. And really, the CDS are one guy that could do day. And make sure, invite you on 2 occasions. I say I don't want to make una just limit this investigation to waiting we don't see and hear. We want to make una talk to them woman there. Let una hear from them firsthand some of the things the way they happen. So from that, based on that, we'll be able to foresee what we go do for tackle some of them issues there. Because the human beings that they deal with. We met with the female military officers from lieutenant to colonel. They were 82 in number. We talked to them all. We get a lot of information from them. We also talked to the other ranks. They were 212. Then we spend the whole day. We see them, just forget the feel of waiting they go on, how did they feel, waiting they happen to them, how did they carry on at their workplace. Yeah. No matter how you look at it, it is not as bad as everybody they think. Because talking to 212 of them, a lot of them talk to me. But really, not few. Let me tell you, in any organization, you get few miscreants the way they create a very bad image for an organization. Yeah. So we'll get into here. But what do we do? We also not stop the person when are the victim. We work with them closely, because during them process here, you the victim, now you really they suffer. Now you really they go through pain. Now you really they go through isolation. All so we give them that kind of support as mama them for making really feel say they alone. We work with him parents, them and everybody. At least at the very first time we work with a victim like that day, where in mama, in parents them, we really see them as a team for make sure say we not left the victim all to himself. Yeah. But again, the military gets your rules. Yeah, I think and waiting really and bog and matter day. This same thing now we put that law day. Now we being advocate say any rape case, Rainbow or government hospital, let them for verify whether rape be or rape not be. But then go na 34. And because they go 34, they decide when they begin to go na Rainbow, the evidence not there. So then they give you a small stumbling block per that matter day. But again, because we meet with the military, we meet with this, we look at them policy. We see say them policy is the way they get archaic. The policy archaic. So now what we don't decide, we don't tell them say, now we look at our policies. We want to go back and make sure them policies we want to bring and come up to date. So that you go talk say if somebody don't rape me, I forgo answer say me and the person in day. If we not day. If we not day. So because of that, they getting half floor. They say one or two person for answer say then call them fraternization. So you look at them policy then they really hold water.
We go can look at waiting on a don't far and waiting on the suggests a need for be done na the military for example and for reference sake yes now that's our just one for make mention of we go for the make reference especially to the military this morning at this edition of the breakfast show because the issues where we deal with we know say they happen now so many places them at the workplace because the topic they talk about sexual exploitation and harassment. We go for the make reference to this because it's a matter now we on floor let not just stand like we just focus on the military it happen plenty side them but back to your role since you don't take up office to now we know say the country is still under national emergency we come to the issues of rape and sexual violence as the president being do the declaration in 2019 waiting you don't fail not say really now the issue we make even though we do under emergency there are national laws but still then thing they happen waiting you don't fail not say the problem.
A lot of based on lack of sensitization. Yeah, because take for example, they only happen in a workplace, now schools. In fact, for the past 6-7 months, the issue we have been handled now with the World Bank. Because the World Bank with the threat is saying they withdraw funding because they find out say, a lot of SGBV they happen, school-related SGBV they happen. In fact, they begin me cause of begin go and the provinces for go begin talk. Because what thing also they cause that one day. People they build schools, you take the school, the toilet facility, you carry and go in a bush, they're very far from outside the school there. They bobo them and the girl picking and they use the same toilet. Nobody know there for monitor. I remember when me, of course, me get the opportunity for go a girls' school I go. So me think say some of them things and the way would they do, especially with the schools, we got to go back and look at how they do then sanitary facilities. Because most of the things that will happen inside these 6-7 months when we don't really pay attention to the SGBV related, school related. Now inside the toilets they happen. Now the toilets them. If they find out the teacher they go really picking a toilet because nobody know they for supervise. Whether even when maybe they go girls' school, with toilet, somebody they sit down. If you go you take, the mommy they can't check. We call mommy no say they can't check why you don't take, why you dey inside it. But those things never happen anymore. And when the what do me surveys, what all some schools they maybe the toilet, the school they did like the toilet they did like 5-10 minutes walk. Anything can happen within them perimeter then day. Then we don't find out that day. Then at the workplace, some of the women they don't even know their right. Some of them they go through this sexual harassment, then they take and say a business as usual. Then they afraid for talk. And then they feel if you talk, sometimes they will sack you, or sometimes you know will get the boss in favor. But it happen. Even to people like me who are also. You see people the way highly educated, they hold big offices, then they go through sexual harassment, not only sexual harassment, so all forms of harassment. Like for example, one office the way the boss, you will go sit on the call, you work and say, right, girl, you do a 1, 2, 3. Harassment that one day. Now abuse that one day. So I think say most of the time what we need for do, we need for go back and look at them workplace and them policies that we get. If they get policies the way they talk about sexual harassment, but you know the law not strong. It's not strong. And because most of them workplaces they not get policies, they not get no law where they say if you do sexual harassment to me or to this person, this time this like you punishment. It is not there. Some of the way get them, people don't report. I mean, get an issue. Now one of the banks. Yeah. This lady, casually they complain that saloon say, in boss, they make it late in the office. Then in boss, they put in hand on his card. Now say, you mind for that take up this matter? The answer yes. 8 o'clock in the morning, I was at that bank. The first person who meets him up the big, and the person will complain. Oh, Miss IJ, if you can't this now, me then go sack me. Now I said then go sack you, then why you complain? I'm not listening. I confront the guy. I go meet the guy and I say, why you harass this woman? I started to take up this matter. Instead that the guy end up for big. But it stopped. So until we ready for rise up to the challenge, until we ready for say, this person I don't do this to me. Let me tell you also, most of the way they talk so, you ask them for counsel, then they call name. Then they do it. They go tell you how they go through sexual harassment. What are they doing to you? So I think say that awareness, we really get for raise the awareness of women then, for make them know say, not only sexual exploitation, the harassment. For let somebody curse yourself, not harassment that one day. Because it make you lose your self-esteem. For let somebody look you and tell you about your body parts, not harassment that one day. So during them I don't find out say, all we need for do, strengthen the laws, encourage the workplace policies them for that policy they now for make sure say we do them because you cannot do it for like get one homogeneous policy for everybody. The security sector get their own rules and regulations. So obviously the policy therefore be different from the private sector, even the government offices. So me think say waiting again for embark on now for sit down and look at some of them policies there and encourage all government offices for make sure say they get sexual exploitation policy. It is not there, maybe. If you think it is, most times it's not there. And also some of the people who they appoint say this is not gender focal. They don't even, if you go appoint a junior post for be gender focal policy, you're not going to mind talk to the minister or the deputy minister or the permanent secretary or any of the directors if you do bad. You don't understand. So me think say also, if we give people in position, the capacity there for day. If you build the capacity of them gender focal persons there, then they're able to look at some of them issues that and blow the whistle, but they not get mind. If you don't go certain me na the boss, you go take a junior officer, you make a gender focal person. If that person they see any form of harassment they happen, you feel say go talk her. Now few of them go talk her. So we get for look at me role, we get for look at this, work with the Minister of Gender, we look at them policies there, and work also with the Justice Ministry. We don't begin to engage them. Because some of them here also, you got to do with law. So if you got to do with law, you got to work with also then said, now we look at some of them policies there and make sure say we get stringent laws where we're able to make sure say them woman, well not a woman anymore because in role lots of woman anymore they protect. You got to do with man and woman because some man they go through harassment. Yeah.
We'll come back to you, Madam Kabbah. In case you just tune in, this is the Breakfast Show, and today we look at issues them we get for do with confronting workplace harassment and sexual exploitation. We get two women champion them. The one currently they serve as the gender advisor to His Excellency the President. We just don't tell we boy role, and some of the things that we intend for the way one panel for ensure say gender laws then they now the workplace them for protecting women them. Well, they come now to Madam Naasu in there this morning as in a different capacity, although instead don't serve now the same position under the previous government by the former president, Dr. Anis Baikoma. Naasu now being gender advisor. Instead don't do in own beat, but even though he left this office, his voice continue for be as loud as ever on issues that we get for do with protecting women and girls. And one of the recent cases the way it on the champion now they all get for do with alleged rape where they happen now the military. It don't they talk about this issue. It don't they talk about them through in social media handles. It don't they write about them. And a recent piece where it do on this particular case term them where promotion being come out now the military. Madam Naasu believes say a certain promotion we then do on somebody where they allege say be rape one military officer. Now one mistake than the way His Excellency do, and some of this promotion they embark in fact and other people themselves where they advocate for issues them we get for do with protecting women. Good morning, Madam Naasu, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning again, Khadija. Good morning, listeners.
As I don't tell we viewers them, we'll just show a screenshot of the latest piece where you author on this particular case. You don't talk about this issue over and over. People who don't follow you, you don't do Facebook Live talking about this case. You don't meet with the Minister of Justice. You don't meet with the CDS. You don't even meet with the Minister of Gender. You don't meet with Madam IG Nayawede for bring this case to the limelight. Even behind the scene, you dey engage people like we in the media for see how this alleged victim go get justice. This you write and you address unto His Excellency the President and also in WEF when Madam Fatima be on the fight for protect women them. For somebody who know ever hear about this case where you don't the champion, give me a recap.
Thank you very much, Khadija. This is not a very unfortunate case. Me are there today, firstly, also in the capacity as a lifetime patron for gender inside the military. So I take this case in that capacity as well as the capacity where una all know me for. This young lady, she's in her early 30s, very early 30s, alleged say a colonel or maybe a former colonel now, I don't know it in anyway, rape him. But this issue happened on the 22nd of April this year. This lady alleged say this colonel, I don't know if I allow for call the name, but if I know, but if una then on my Facebook page, una go look there. Me I not.
So no, we'll get time for response.
And I go really be me. I been for like there next time after this una do. I gonna call that colonel or brigadier. I want her inside this place here, okay? Because I not like for mince me word, okay? But if you don't know that they talk about and for you their own rights, do you una go na my Facebook page. I soon if una they follow una look the colonel in him did. And this colonel here so this lady go reports say he gonna the military police say he rape him. This colonel, this young lady been there under indirect supervision in a head of the division within the military. It begin for harass this young lady after then send another unit. In a be 5 out of, and I be one of the 5 women that we been there. But it pinpoint them. A game position for look after the kitchen for she was a lieutenant, okay, or she's still a lieutenant. Then give this position. So you know he do am good according to the lady. He say do me good. So and I can go buy markets and all of that stuff. Anyway, for the trade for the recruits them. But he begin invite and say make Igona in house for go cook for him. And they cut this very short. Okay, because everything we are not saying now, I'm gonna make Facebook today. He begin invite him. So the first time we invite him, now he talks, he say, I can actually go cook while you're in our office. You know, so by the time when you done, me go done, I don't return. But this big man say, no, me not a person they cook for one another. I for day where you they cook. And he said, well, I go cook to me auntie, make a bring and come. He said, no, you know they cook be me. So I for day where you they cook. So now that happened the first time. Evidence day of the communication, okay, phone records. So the lady come. He come, he say for like can cook 2 soup for him. The time where he reach, he be late. So he cook, he done, he say he want for go. 9 dismantle and say no go because if you go now something happen to you then we'll go talk say na to me come out so. He convince him, then he asks him, this is a very sickening aspect of this case. He asks him, say, you don't ever do HIV test? He says, yes, I just come on mission today, I don't do HIV test. Well, and then they find, but do you try for do this HIV test here so? Because if find one at the worker, let you know your status. Okay, the lady, na in boss, this na in boss. He agree for do this test because he been feel say he actually look out for him. He do this test now say he show him results, but he not do in your own test. So he show this young lady in test say you see, you know you negative, etc. etc. Okay. That next day he asked the lady, this na a colonel in the army. He say he for sleep. The lady say he know they sleep. He no want for sleep. He take him. He say nothing no go happen to you. So he say, can lay down on me bed, lay down on so I no go touch you. All of that happened. The lady lay down. He say lay down at the very edge of the bed. He said that next day he try for get intercourse with her. He say he rejects. He said so fortunately, do clean, early morning he grab he go. He say he not do nothing. She went home. So now that this HIV test don't come out, obviously he continue now for the ask this, you know, for the harass this young lady. This particular night where this thing has to happen, he send a message again, say like he say they get visitors them, so like can cook for them, can cook 2 plazas. But before that, he go this now where he set the trap. He tell the young lady say, he go na the lady in your own space society work, he no meet am. Now he say he go meet the place dirty. Now he make them put this young lady under mass arrest. Obviously, it's very difficult. He say, hala, Panam, put her under mass arrest. He did it for, I think, about 4 days. Then in the beg now, so we get the voice note, then where this TC, they try for talk to immediate supervisor for let them beg. Then all they talk say, no, you beg them. Everybody, they say, no, you beg them. Anyway, eventually, he get him, he beg him. When he beg him, now he send message back saying, now, well, can cook for me. And this time he say for can cook 2 soup. Now obviously she's vulnerable at this point. If this don't happen, remember I say just don't pull her at this mess arrest, he don't suspend her, he don't talk say he go make, you know, he go make he lost in job. So she's vulnerable. So he agree. He take him back. The first time I ain't go take her, he face and can 9 hours. This second time he take back, he can reach 9 hours. He can cook these 2 plazas. He say I want to go. But immediately he enter. He take him phone 9 hand. He take him phone 9 hand. He take him back. He go. He don't cook this food. Then again it was late. Please I want go. He say no. The place don't. You know it don't dark. Okay, I want lay down that chair. He go lay down at the chair. He come. He take him. He take him. I am a survivor. When somebody they explain something, you they actually know. You know the site of the pain. Where he take this young lady. He can go. This not so by in your own will now. Not so the first time like where he waka go for himself. This time I hand he hole. Me not sabi this man no one this year, but apparently he gallant. He say he take her, he lay on the bed, he put in chest panam, he take in 2 hands, he put her in back so he be where combat crosses. Okay, he lay in chest panam. This combat crosses where he begin pinch between in leg them. Okay, he dey pinch now, he dey pinch now. Say obviously, so he say he puts in hand, so he hold one of in hand, he put him. He gets he rape him. Okay, according to the lady, he rape him. So he begin cry. When he begin cry, he said they roll na ground. 90 man call one in other officer. Say let them beg the lady. So he said by the time he see in gun, and then he say let them protect themselves. When he see this gun, he just decide say make he just calm down, make he able for escape. So I see the commander do. Fortunately he left, and this now after like then 1 o'clock etc. The lady go down, he get him phone. Where he get him phone, as he go down, now he call him papa. If papa can't take her, then go to the military police. During this period, this colonel called the lady in mama. We get the phone logs, okay? He call another retired soldier man for call this mommy. Now this retired man now he call the mommy say, oh, this colonel don't say you don't do it picking bad. Anyway, we have all of those records. But let's come to what happened after that. So it don't go, it get video recording of examination at 34. And mind you, 34 hospital is a government hospital. This is a military officer. Okay, Rainbow na an NGO. I was a founding board member of Rainbow. Okay, where something happen. Okay, if you go now the military king able for tell you, then for suppose for tell you say okay go Rainbow. But she was examined there by a professional. She was examining the video. They me don't see the video. Okay, and it is just disheartening. So this young lady don't feel say he don't get. He go na the military police. He go report. They are there. He don't do all of this. The military. Obviously not referring to Rainbow. Later, through I think other people they tell and say it's supposed to go Rainbow again. But that was like almost it's supposed to go to police. So she went to the police. They go to the police, they making reports. The police take and then go to the crime scene, alleged crime scene. Then go do all of that. In close time, we still there, and as we speak, still there at the military police. The police don't ever get down there, they don't get info in hand, even though they been talk say after then we can come talk to them back. Cut a long story short, me been don't go Nigeria now, but me and they communicate, you know, because the trauma. Maybe one left in job immediately. She was very, very traumatized. In mama call, it tell me say in the give the uniform back to the country because let them not can do in picking bar. We tell and say no worry, let we go push. So I meet with the CDS before they go. We sat for 2 hours. I look at her in face because by the time they go meet the CDS, the initial report from the military maybe don't get them, and it was just damning, and it's still damning. That report I confront the CDS. I say I get this report. I say and this report, the investigation already would they see biasness. We say so. We need for make sure say the lady don't go na the FSU. It don't go report. That report say una please get for make sure say it already did now we hand. Because there are people, just like where Madam IJ say, there are people in the military where not even like them kind of see how they happen. Some of them hold big positions, some of them are junior people. So just like any side, things then they come on and do. So the CDS tell me, Mrs. F say, he don't see that report, but then say they do in final report. Do you allow it trust them? Okay, that's he go make sure say he do the right thing. So anyway, I travel. While we did the night where he say the case they don't send and go na the DPP office at the Ministry of Justice. I call the lady. Then contact you, he say no ma. From the 2nd of April, May where I go there, nobody not gonna. I say then send you case go, he say yes ma. I say okay. I say I kind in the next 2 days. While at the Nigeria, I call the Deputy Minister of I try for send message to CDS. You know, say I'm not there, but I dey come. Do you if the final reports it because been promised we say it go give you access to the final reports. When I come back, I go see the CDS. CDS say the police we don't say make a send the case so according to law, in don't send the rape case. But fraternization, in don't say some elements of fraternization take place. I say so that's then they deal with. I say okay. So I also go to the aging office for try for engage them on all of this. because before anything they come on and do, this soldier, this big man, this colonel, be don't make through in friends them, through in associates them, the current thing will get so. Nine if you don't talk. In fact, somebody even post them. Okay, say it go be buff case. The man are a gentleman. Everything where they say, they go promote everything. Somebody forward on to me. I say, because the person argue the person. I say, Naasu just see the CDS on that Friday day, it's not possible. But the outcome as it is, this man, we don't bluff with him. So we go, we don't do all of this. That it was on a Thursday. Now the where I don't go see the CDS, I was not happy, and I tell the CDS say, even your investigation where you they do, me they assure you now say you don't get the full report. So I they bring certain evidence then, so you knowledge for let you go reinstitute, a further investigation into this, because critical issues have been left behind. Critical issues where to the woman in case. We don't do all of that. On a Thursday, I go see the AG. AG, waiting happen. They said, waiting then gets, waiting the police send to them. Now the mandate stop.
So who said the discrepancy?
The discrepancy number one, if somebody is being raped, okay, it then at the military, you don't go to the military, it gets a military report. The police not send the military reports to the to the justice. Yes, to the BP office in their file. Okay, the IG sort of confirmed Danny. Then also then send the rainbow. But this side for come back to the FSU, because Danny one the call logs then gets a printed call log from this big man, this colonel, with one in other soldier, but they not ever take the lady in phone. And why I say then get printed call logs, because I asked, is it from the cyber unit now, from the they say this not the police and assembly now, where we go there the Thursday where they invite for go tell and say the DPP don't say there isn't in insufficient case. So I will ask them, then 3 to we waiting they inside the file. Now I ask them the military reports and the medical report, is it in your file? Oh yeah, they are so now say una send, they say yes, and I ask, okay, la call the AG. La call the AG, la put her on speaker because he say he not in the report. Then I say, oh no ma, and them. So I got upset. Okay, wait till for do now, man. I say una go back to the Inspector General and tell the Inspector General say, una don't do a very bad job, that this case needs to be reinvestigated or reopened. You understand? So we did that one day. So then I know two of the discrepancies. And of course, as Madam IJ say, I be don't consult them, I don't work with them. But as he say, the game, okay, it's been compromised because there is power.
Because now that's one be my question.
Yes.
Taking into consideration your explanation from the day where the alleged incidents happen, the military hospital na 34 Osai go, in case where them further care go na the DPP office without informing them. If you don't notice from all the discrepancies that we don't describe, say, the issue of compromise one coming, because even other cases where don't they happen, once it gets to do with rape, issues of compromise, they happen. In this particular scenario where we look at, compromise one for happen at this case?
Not for once, it don't happen. You see, Jabbie they talk, say people and they talk. You know why people and they talk? When we have a coordinated effort. And me, this is why they talk, so I don't talk and before everybody, including State House when the Chief Minister been called we. You understand? If we not try for talk, waiting the happy, waiting people and they do, how do we expect victims to talk? How do we really expect victims to talk? How can somebody be raped in your institution? Okay, pull the young report. The police ask for the report. Okay, they say let them transfer the case, but when I not get all of waiting and me don't do where pertaining to that case there. Okay, it has been compromised from this very start because the military, you had extra information. Okay, that information including everything una senam. We understand them, but even at your own level for the fraternization, we brought evidence. So now you see the chain. Where we gonna the police? Where we gonna FSU that day on a Thursday? In fact, most of the people when they deal with the case initially within the police, and I ask the IG, how come all the people when they deal with this case here, they're all not there again? Majority, no, they I will say 90% not there. IG say, oh, you know, then can transfer, which is true. We say, okay, fine. But it was very interesting, you understand, that the people and way start this case, they've all gone on transfer. Okay, the compromise way at the talk, but the compromise way at the talk, because if it is not, it has been compromised because they have failed to look at the critical evidence. There is no way Migo can lay somebody in complaint. You go take printed or call logs from him, and then, you know, and I asked the IG, I said, IG, how come? Now IG begins to me say, you know, during the coup, me not a coup, I can't talk, but I'm talking about a woman who has alleged that she's been raped.
You say wanna engage the CDS?
Yes. We've always been engaging the CDS.
Conversations them way wanna get with the CDS.
Yes.
You think say the military they protect this alleged perpetrator?
Yes. And I've told the CDS this. This guy is a protected sacred cow. Okay, because the first thing and me anger for this promotion, okay, one of the hope we get now that the president not signed this promotion, and I am informed that, you know, the president was not briefed enough, but I still blame the president because I get gender advisor, I get minister of gender. This case where it don't hear it all over social media, and I've been talking about it, and even the tag him. You understand? Not the wife, not the president. I'm not expecting for letting talk, but if they go give him something, he get gender advisor. The gender advisor, my sister, tried the day where he engage him. I'm sure he tell him, me not go. They not can me go because then me not to government. But sometimes they go for can me go. And the reason is, okay, within governments have served in that position. It's not always easy, right? But we all know that what I'm saying, not in order the way not to do. Okay, the president that we only hope for these young women, and not just this one way they don't rape. You understand? We have gone together with the minister and my sister sitting here. We don't engage close to 300 or just over 300 young ladies in the military. And we brother who's done a very good job, I would say, because for like open up that space there, it got for understand say, like me so me not a government spots. Okay, now Pema I'm an activist. If you take there and you say to young soldiers, and then why I wait where we don't go see so. Majority of them, now the woman the way the first lady work very hard for them enlist at the army. Okay, so I don't know why my sister, my first lady, you know, don't talk about this talk, and I make I put some by the waiting self say now the woman them where you enlist, where you encourage, now then they harass so. Okay, so even if out of 15 people them we talk about harassment and people are not being agreed for talk because of waiting don't happen so now where the government, the system don't empower not only the alleged perpetrator but all in cronies, and our young women are scared. This CDS can left today. This alleged perpetrator can become the CDS. What's the future of those young women? They are scared. Some of them want to leave. They put their uniform. Why we get for loose people and say we no want for the Naasu because they're scared. So it is very, very, very dangerous. It's a dangerous precedent. I believe that the head of state, and I'm speaking to my president as I speak, one as fountain of honor, and secondly as the minister, the substantive minister of defense, that he puts together an independent investigation for save the face of the military. Because if he not do that one day, now then they laugh, okay? The man and they can't decorate him. Then this man also the first woman this way don't do this. He give another lieutenant's belly. The lieutenant, so when the military sort of fraternization, they say oh, nobody no report. The person no report, he give somebody belly. The person the lady die after he won Pekin. The Pekin back where he born. Okay, this same colonel. He go take the Pekin. The Pekin die. And they're going to tell me that oh he not report. Now the body for report. So maybe the body now, the one we don't die, now they report. Now make you go gap, you go allege me, not to allege me, I don't see. Let we go before. You understand? We have to call things by their name. We have to call things by their name. She was raped. We cannot sit here and start talking around the issues. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, I will stand behind this young lady, and of course my sisters are standing with me on this for make sure that we protect them. And I make, of course, whether they like it or not, we're going to work with the military for crepe the crow, behind them bad. My father was a soldier. Now Mauritian barracks now they are grow partly, so I understand. But let's don't allow, you know, miscreants within the army for an institution where we papa them serve.
You say they mislead the president.
That's why I do not confirm it.
No. Waiting happen in this case, we make it promote this alleged abuser. And some of them things that according to what you write, you say they hamburg the hopes the way you get for the woman of Sierra Leone. You think say this alleged victim in all of this, there is say the person way they allege say abuse him. His Excellency the President don't promote him, then they can decorate her now.
If you cry, not only her, me self they feel for cry. You know, I feel responsible that we don't go sit down. The CDS talk say, let the young lady call the name of abusers. 13 out of the 15 women the way we talk to, okay, majority not agree for talk because in fact, the inside the talk, where people in the can't talk, would they understand who that they keep who that they keep who that, you understand? But let's say the brave ones who stood up. Now the people them, because this is not a whole syndicate around this thing. The people them way then call. But this singular man, 13 out of those 15 women called him. And then his name should have never been on that list to be promoted to be taken to the president. So that they forced me at the top body compromise. Whoever, whether it's the CDS or in fact, let me just say the military what he's dealing in, that man in naming for the other list because we were still investigating. The police then talk say insufficient evidence. I mean the DPP report. Insufficient evidence not mean say evidence not there. Evidence there, but the evidence we then get, it just not reach the threshold for letting in charge. So now we say, look the evidence there. Una look am. So I feel like for the fate of those young women whose names will go around, whether we like it or not, that the president, okay, and see that day where they meet, the minister, my sister here, IJ, and the heads of the security forces. Me not been there. I not been there because the last time we meet staff is in State House. I want to take me back, Steph. You understand? No, you know, if we not listen. I'm telling you people, if we not stand, the president don't sign one of the most progressive laws in this country. Me, are they all responsible? You know they sign something, then they cut under them, then you sit down. If President Bio not do this, then me, let him know, say, me, Naasu Fofonah, we sit down also. In the name where he give me in a State House, Aduku Adoke, I hold him 100%, okay, responsible. If any of those young ladies go out and hurt themselves, and this, which we are dealing with as we speak.
Society where we find ourselves, we normally then can victimize the victim, and the issue of shaming the victim because speaking up, like you say, now one of the reasons and this so many people not can speak up the issue of both case. So at the end of the day, you will come out, you talk, now you back it up for Kabbah because most of the time some of the alleged perpetrators then can go scot-free. In this kind of situation, before we can talk about how safe the lady be at this time, talking about in psychological effects we go get forgetting all of this, in job, in feeling wanting again for doing job freely. What thing you want for be done at this stage? Because already you don't explain, say you believe say the case has been compromised. What thing you want for be done, especially from the presidency, also appointments come out.
You know where we say that they provoke you, where they don't rape you or you the shame. The system, Sierra Leone, we don't shame this victim by promoting the perpetrator. We have shamed. No kind of state shame now don't put for this young lady. Not only her, but the other women who came out bravely and call out. So, waiting for answer your question. The area of fraternization, the military should go back and reinvestigate this case in its raw form. Okay? Because people and this alleged perpetrator, they send people and I'm in Facebook, but me then they meet up me because I cannot. I'm 56. Not you know they give me first of all, me not afraid, but they come to try and intimidate people. I am even not even reliably informed. They try for even with the blackmail the even the minister. Okay, then they send message, and this one, this alleged perpetrator now in ping them. So I did forensic side one evidence in writing. The writing there on me page, the people where they can on me page. Yeah, if we get good forensic people them, me even if not so indirectly, but now in people them because of the way they write.
So what if this alleged perpetrator challenges?
Me, I want me go court. Are they, you colonel or brigadier? If already they talk now, I'm publicly challenging you to take me to court, because if number one, you not been do nothing, you know they call somebody in mama, the victim in mama at 2:56 a.m. na morning, and you have several missed calls. Pull your call log. Let the police. This is a public case for public consumption. Let them pull the call log where this colonel can go, okay, and let them pull the call log of the victim. And they challenge them. You understand? That one great one they say let them pull them. All that story where they write na social media. When they write for an online writer. Let me tell you why I also think it is him. The one person, one Ibrahim Bangura, where they write to me, been talk say in the go quick some side. It was from a UK how you call them? No, well not to the number, the page. Then one Aruna something. When you look at their writings, if I don't come, he say in them, they don't abuse them. So now I say, okay, if they don't abuse you, I want to support you because you not a woman no more than they abuse. Now it changed now, it begin back up with this other person. They writing there. But you see the writings of the two of the people, the similarities and the thesis where the person they write for this person. So even if not to him, me they say now in people and I in the Senate. Because now first go social media. Not to this case here for social media, na him, one of the bloggers, one of the blogging waiting self, then they write them paint and fine like salad for it. But this guy, from the stories of the women we've had, some of them, one even lost a pregnancy. When they get one waiting when they call the military, put and behind you. He puts and behind you, you've been hired. So now they don't code down there. Code put and behind you within the military. Now, when somebody they harass you, but there is a dangerous thing that we've not even spoken about. How this guy abused his power to intimidate not just this young lady, okay? Not just this young lady, but majority of those ladies from counter transfer. And when you not agree, not to meet one girl and say, "Hello." When you not agree, when they don't pass when they fail. The sister Sidona, then fail an entire cohorts. How are we going to get another brigadier, Kestoria Kabbah, in the military? And surprisingly, and again, they put the military on the spot because we have to put them on the spot. This is a spotlight issue.
Because that's what I want to ask you, say, this colonel in question, because investigations they go on against them, is it still going to work or you don't suspect?
They say they don't done the investigation.
It's still maintaining position, it's still they work
when they say they open, so again, if he was in open suspension or detention, why has it been promoted? Why? You understand? Why una promote somebody? So it means say maybe we've been told one thing and something else is going behind the scenes. And me, I send message to the president before this promotion. They anyway and send above case to the promoter. Okay, so say with me, not get me number, but Aduke sent a message. Okay, or Aduke in Mende means they don't see the clean. Me, when you do the right thing, President Bio signing these laws, emergency on sexual violence, you don't do all that in there. Perpetrators don't go away. Now they don't set their own policy then. They don't put their own law there for over rape. But what we're talking about agency, we're talking about implementation. Talk and do in this case. Because I depend him also. The PA needs to talk and do on this case. Because let me tell you, the waiting self of the military, okay? The military is a very good institution. We have so many good people. And really, CDS can say they put him now, but he's also a very fine man. Yeah? Because if it not be one for do this, it not be for maybe open up. For let we go inside. Because you know so we go there, we go find diamond and gold. And we find for really puts the military in. So people let me say in hand tie. Who that tie in hand? I say now the past, you know. So what is happening? And for me, those discrepancies means something somewhere is that this guy is not the only one that got promoted, but that person will be called that net, where they all two they beg this speaking, then promoter. Okay, the gender units, we they talk about all of this, the gender units not get seats inside the military. In fact, just before I therefore understand, say the director don't resign. Okay, the person, and again, why they talk about compromise, the reports of the military, I am asking this question again, was it signed by the authority we be supposed for sign them, which is the provost marshal, the head of the military police? I understand saying self-get promotion, but they move them. I don't know. But I will ask the all them question there. Because these are very, very important.
Let me bring in the gender advisor in there this morning. You don't listen to all the story where you don't narrate. And in this fight, you sitting as someone advising the president on gender matters. Naasu don't reference you sitting on a day in this fight. You believe say they mislead His Excellency? We make it promote this alleged perpetrator?
Of course, yes. Not true say they mislead them. Because when this whole issue they go on, as I say, me not been there. But when I come back, me and Naasu, the minister, we really take up this fight. Yeah. So we been feel say, me honestly me feel say working with the CDS and the kind openness we been get with the minister, the deputy minister, the DG, with that kind openness, with that kind enthusiasm, I see, I don't been expect this kind of outcome. Make I not like nobody. Khadija, I was not expecting this. Me that day, I think the first time I get that kind of shock, why I just go numb. Now when my husband died. When I sit down, if an Naasu call me, he say, say they don't promote this guy. I say, Naasu, not possible. Then I see the letter. Me, Khadija, and I know how I feel. Yeah? Because one, we don't go talk to the woman there. They don't come, they don't talk. Most of they all talk, some man afraid. And this last one, where we talk to the other ranks then. Then somebody say, you all learn 6 people we can talk to. You say 3 of them, they keep 1 man. Yes, and then 3 then the man they use for target. As you see 2, 3 people and so they send 1 day. He said all 3 no say they keep this 1 man. So if we don't get all that kind information from them, they don't talk some of the things and the horrible things they need to go through. Like somebody they go talk in a chaplain because you want for sleep with her. You refuse to sign in chaplain department. In fact, they would map where the CDS take the action. So for me, I was impressed with taking the action and day. So I'm not going to expect this kind of backlash for come. So when this thing happen, now begin harass H. H not been there. Harass her. See, I'm more in the NSA, the one CB. I not ever lost my temper that way. But H not been know the details. In fact, the impression we then get was they don't handle the matter. They don't do the investigation. This man no get no case for answer. That the find exact statement after he don't sign, now say this guy for people. Come now then go get a list. Not so in there at the army. Khadija, what there so? Now you go look at you workers. Whatever you present to the public say, now the best worker than this, the public don't go no. Now you don't sit down. If una don't sit down, una don't choose people and wait for be promoted. Una go get it. It rely on una. And the exact statement Landy, he said na kokuna day. Now what you wanna tell me? What I know now based on that they act.
So based on that the way you said and deceive the presidents for the appointments here. The big question now is now he don't know. Waiting he don't do because he gets all the power, for example, for revoke the appointments or the promotion where don't happen. Waiting he don't do after where they don't bring this to a notice.
Emily traveled that day, but he talked to Willentily. We did it for an hour. Me raised the issue, the minister raised the issue. Now, it was me and the minister versus the IG and the CDS. So, we raised all the issues there. So, it was like we all go back and forth. Now, he said, you know what, I want to go back to the drawing board. He said, because it looked like, say, there are many issues where because from what it's like, because I mean, they expect to go sit down. We all talk from the same page. But it was quite different. Yeah? And for me, make I not lie, I am disappointed. Honestly, I am disappointed.
So you feel like say this alleged perpetrator is highly protected?
I feel like that. Yeah, because and I think say not so well, not say highly, now a concerted effort from in colleagues. Yeah, now a concerted effort because before they go to president, we don't meet with chief minister. CM, after I don't brief him. Now he say you look like say when I can't council, a talk about this issue. CM can all go again. Chief minister spent within 2 hours. Naasu, myself. If I wait, there's Naasu, no, let Naasu did it. Because the reason why I want Naasu did it, make it not sound like say because me they work for government. No, let them get an independent view. And we were there also. CM talked to we. Then CM said, well, how do we put a closure on this matter? And I tell her, I said, this is hard for close. It go hard. Okay, when I don't give reason, say one, the rainbow, waiting SOP in a rainbow report to the technical court. One. Number two, medical report. We are not take the one from 34 for add on to the beginning file. So all that is to make the DPP send this kind of report to it send.
Madam Kabbah, you said don't confirm say this alleged perpetrator na an effort within colleague them we making them appear na the list of military officers they waiting for promote. Now the promotion don't happen. His Excellency don't sign them already. You feel like say you get any moral for play for engage His Excellency for get a reverse on this decision?
Well, even if they not reverse the decision, but I get a bigger role for play. Now, then Umar don't come out and don't talk. What do we do to protect these women? What do we do so that the military will get that fraternization policy for upscaling so that anything of them happen? Yeah? Khadija, I begin to tell you, say, if you read Sunday, the serious will say, oh, well, none of them no answer, say them with the date. So no go hold them for fraternization. You're talking about somebody, a senior officer, they rape a junior officer. And you're not even supposed, according to what you don't tell me, you're not supposed to even call an house. I'm not going to say you call an house on godly hour. You even encourage people for escort on a house. You say fraternization, the policy is still not able to hold this man responsible. So then it means we are still getting a role for play. We make sure, me, the minister, and the judiciary, we pay attention to that policy so that tomorrow other person will fall victim. Yeah? And this issue of saying na rainbow no more, rainbow not the all sign of this country. Oh. Yeah, now we've been taking the issue on a day because that's we want something tangible. But we don't find out that they also don't be a backlash on we. Yeah? 34, a military hospital. And military is part of the governance system of this country. So, now government hospital. So, you know what tell me, say, if somebody gets a report from 34, it's not valid. But if you get them from Connaught, it's valid. No. And you look at the military, it's different from other institutions. Then go strictly by the rules. Yeah? Something happen, you go for go 34, you go for go... You know, let me tell you one thing also. I feel where this thing happen, that picking, be just going at 34 and a rainbow. Again, the awareness. That day, even the one that were the lieutenant and captain, we asked them, how many of you know if somebody harass you waiting for do? They not reach 10, we put their hand up. So that make us say sensitization is key in this whole campaign. Honestly, how many of you know what's in there now on a fraternization policy? They don't know. They don't even read it. We'll go to the other ranks. How many of where they sexually harass you? Because the woman said they harass them, then come woman there. What she supposed to do? I think about 2 persons put their hand up. So you begin for say we really need massive sensitization, massive capacity building, so that people go know what they're supposed to do. And some of the women, few of them are aware. Like one of them, you know, very huge girl, where he said the same perpetrator can't go to her. He said, "I tell us I will pull uniform for you." The next time you do it, they patter your face. I was so impressed. I want popo the girl. Few of them, you know, so you find out few of them where they can't go. So now one tell them what they do. But because they're not waiting for do, you know, let me tell you, them perpetrators are cowards. Yeah. If you're really able to stand up to them, there's a tiny girl, one tiny lieutenant day. If then they tell you what's in the door, but he stand in grounds, he don't agree. They bring her at the college, they say they go fail her. Then go in no emissions they study hard and in assignments the way you do them, way pass it actually systematically taking grades there. A keeper. So what's in this perpetrator do? Until you don't go sit exam, you fail. Now the girl tell us, say me I need to fail. Say because me I study, say and I get all my assignment the while do me test the while do say look me grades I get. He say why don't calculate? Say a small number I need the under for la pass. So you see the technicality way they use, but because this person, I think that because he worked at the intelligence unit, and you know what they do, all the because where he message them girl in they delete you.
They delete you, yes. They get automatic deleters.
Yes. So in speaking, this particular one, Khadija, as if they send a screenshot. I was impressed as I wish all the company me able for. You know what I mean? Like there's a lady where they talking, they cry. I look at Naasu, look where you huge. You they sit on me to God I left the army for you. So some of them here honestly we get a lot of work for do. I've been beginning for talk say if we not go on massive sensitization, and I think so what we need for begin do go to their offices here. They take like a whole day go sensitize the woman there. Because some people, as I tell you, this lady way now this Magna Masters they get. But you know, even know say if I stand up to this in boss. Yes, you know. Me na Kumra, you dey tell me for the office say 9 o'clock, you know pay me extra time for her. One know say the law give me that right. But most they don't know. And I think say that the laziness again for the woman there. We need to read. Even at the military, now I tell you, I say, you know why some of them say they happen, because they're lazy. When I go for rely on them man there for do something, for when they go on a job for do, you and the man, you just don't say the man don't do you can't do your own for you. So the man straight away don't get, you don't know what's in a weakening point. You don't understand. So for me, I think say, all what Naasu explains is true, but HE, it's talking categorically clear. If you may get all them feedback here, we get so that day. You know me for do what you do. But what do we do moving forward? Yeah?
Put that question to Naasu. What do they do moving forward? Because this promotion already happened.
And they can't so that day. Not just say one thing because CDS men Natego. Nami Paddy. Because we want support and we're going to support him. But let me tell you what he did. Where really for me, not so only the downside. When this thing happened, the CDS make sure say the victim, because this is something we will not can get. He remove him from in place of work. He put him na the mess, na a special side, give him all the facilities, okay, in the protection. And even as we speak, because just to say she's also been promoted, you understand, to captain. But this is something where it been done already, where it been done due. But sometimes if all NC are not been there and with the powerful way this perpetrator are powerful, sometimes if I don't send and go BN Daru. So you know he's done some really good things like that protection of the young lady and also opening up the space for go find out some of them things there. But with that comes responsibilities. So what do we do? I believe that in the military that there should be a reinvestigation. I believe that this promotion should be recalled. Okay? I believe the president should recall this promotion until he gets the facts. Now we know that he's been misled and the head of state, you understand? But he's also the Minister of Defense. If you say they're not giving the enough information, you get the rights. The IG until we say they can reopen this case. You understand? With added evidence. That is there. Okay, so the police can reopen this case. The president can withhold, rescind that promotion, you know, until we get that independence. And why I say independent? Because the Human Rights Commission are not a reading party stock. You understand? We need those institutions. We have institutions, not just the police. So let them not go say, oh, now we dey after them. Because you see some of this work, when some of us speak up, people threaten us. Like I mean, they say, well, no minister. Now somebody they go and send message to and so he don't give the phone number to the security forces for let them find out. You understand? I don't know whether he don't get any feedback. But so even people like us, I tell them, I say, una give me my own security. Because this person, he get all that baggage, then we're not saying we can't talk about now. Okay, I say let something not happen to us because if something happened to me, as because me I not get for Komobian, I put a bien then woman in that military day until if it be say when they don't get independent investigation, Colonel, then find say already here they talk na lie. I want let you sue me. I go lay down. They can't lay down back na liberty na. I all you foot I beg you. But we have to get to the bottom of justice. If we don't do that, so I would like the head of state, the fountain of honor, with Papa, security forces, they should be our protectors. And a lot of people are doing a brilliant job, okay? But we cannot get a system as a country that victimizes, that double victimizes victims. So the president has, just like where he passed out, then this fine, where is Act Center, where he set up the special courts for, you know, now we have a test case for him. He has promoted a violator, in my opinion. And that promotion, he needs to recall. He can get him back because they say it don't work good, or that's in them, okay? Now in time. But if you also look at the gender directorate within the ministry, because everything, gender advisor, they wait to make we work at all this. Now because of the concerted efforts, we are not hide nothing to my sister then. So when we work together, we see the comparative advantage of having a gender advisor to the president. We, you know, working with the minister, okay? Let this then cases they are not able, because if not that, they will not need forget the law. If we can just allow, you understand, somebody for do this and he gets compensated, because media is not compensation, okay, for crimes he has committed, not just against one individual, but against several, including a woman that has died and the baby has also died. We also the other thing I go on for no, since they ask people for the HIV test and all that, can we also know his own status? Let me know his status. No, because Bataza waiting at Bataza and that other country. So I said this man we own Bataza or Bataza. You understand? He just a wap. And so I said if he wap in company, you know, inside this army, they don't know. Oh, what if? And what if? This is very sickening. He has no right to be administering HIV tests to anybody, let alone his juniors. It's a coy. Yeah. So let me go like for no in status. Is he free of hepatitis A, B, and waiting and HIV? All right. Okay. So dear President Bill, the fountain of honor, the woman and Papa we come for the conquer and the warrior. This one. We want to let him that dance so he can dance on stage. This man, call him, and if not so they call himself, but have an independent, you know, get the police and don't get a own. But let we open this case. If this colonel not do what he say he do, me, I go beg him. May he sue me, but sketchy. If he not do this one, he not go fine. We're not going for believe in most of the laws that we don't pass. We're not going for believe. Victims are not going to speak. So I beg, sir. We beg.
Few messages.
We beg.
I read from YouTube. They say, Junior Kabbah, they say, what she's saying, the victims mostly that speak up ended up being victimized.
All right, so I read from Facebook, and the very first message we had to look at for the Mustafa Toure say, I can understand your frustration and Naasu. The powers that are unfortunately for the influential and anyone closer to power can do anything without consequences. If you are to dance to the system, crime, corruption, and murder is no offense.
You saw that one where they come out from T. Dalo, they say, oh, Naasu, my sister, the warrior. Thank you.
This one from Dalo, it say it's not enough for the government to keep making policies about sexual assaults if they don't actually prosecute offenders. Survivors deserve justice, not just empty promises.
For the estate, say, IJ Kabbah, I'm appalled for you to say that only government-approved clinics can approve evidence of rape case, not from other hospitals. You are not only a party, but all right.
Africa King say, I feel Naasu's pain from her explanation. My advice is that the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs should be held accountable for what is happening to our sisters and vulnerable girls in Sierra Leone, because the ministry is not fulfilling its responsibilities. Those who have experienced such trauma should be provided with professional counseling and supported for at least 6 months to help them recover and rebuild their lives. I feel deep pain for our women and girls. they deserve protection, respect, and justice.
John Abdullah, they say sexual exploitation and harassment na the workplace na big problem. It not just make people feel bad, it can stop them for do them work well. All man get rights for feel safe and respected na their workplace.
This one say, please ask IJ whether offices and universities in Sierra Leone have anti-harassment policies in place. Sexual harassment has been a long-standing problem in Sierra Leone. 1 in every 5 girls has experienced sexual harassment at work or in the university settings. I would like to urge the government of Sierra Leone to establish a 24 hours independent helpline for vulnerable women to report such incidents. Many men in positions of power in Sierra Leone misuse their authorities to sexually harass women. All women deserve to be protected, respected, and treated with high dignity, both in Sierra Leone and around the world.
Jabbie Bangali Jr., they say people in Sierra Leone should know that sexual harassment is not only committed physically. Sexual harassment can also be committed electronically, especially in workplace, sending inappropriate images and flirtatious messages to another person of the opposite sex is also a form of sexual harassment. We need a continuous sensitization in both sexual harassment and bullying.
From Abdul B. Lukule say, Madam Kabbah, thank you. The lady allowed you to escort her to work because she trusts and feels secured. You provide guaranteeing she won't face dismissal from reporting inappropriate touching by co-workers or supervisor.
This one is, Madam Kabbah, can you inform me about the logistics the government has in place for investigating sexual violence cases and whether forensic testing capabilities exist?
Abdullah Lukule say, all right, so replace that message. This one from Gla. John Abdullah says sexual exploitation, harassment, na the workplace na big problem. It not just make people feel bad, it can stop them from them work, for let them not work well. All man gets rights for feel safe and respected na the workplace.
All right, my last one because of time. So many messages. This one they say both guest speaks as children of Mama Salon, IJ and Naasu. This is why we are praying for a woman to lead our country due to their love for country.
This other one from Samuel Tholi say, Madam IJ, sensitization is not the main issue, though the eyes it's needed, though it is highly needed, but most importantly, institutions should be independent in the country.
Basita Michael, they say, Auntie Naasu, if the fountain of honor does not mind to love someone like Dr. All right, he say, Auntie Naasu, if the fountain of honor does not mind to have someone like Dr. Dennis Sandy, whose stepdaughter has accused of alleged misconduct, is in his cabinet with impunity, I'm not surprised that he will compensate an alleged perpetrator with promotion in the army. Apologies if you're not able to read all of many messages the owner don't send because of time. Quickly, we come back to 2 studio guests and for respond of the wrap-up. Madam Kabbah, I'll start with you.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the texters for the lovely messages. I just want to make one quick correction. Not to me, IJ Kabbah say the SOP, the hospital where the courts they take or the police they use, not to me, but a part of the laws that will be put say now only Rainbow or government hospital will they take the report and they take for pursue any rape case for go court. So not to me, I just mentioned even I be frustration and they say why if it be so. Because now we may advocate say let it be so, but now we don't see say a backlash on we. So we need to look back at that say no, if it be any credible hospital. Because we don't get this particular problem we get to with this particular case. Now one of the issues done there. Then somebody they ask for forensic. Of course, we know we will not get forensic lab in Sierra Leone. And I think say that don't be a client on call for the woman. They will don't talk to with it and fet for let anybody for help for low get because most of the rape cases the way they lost. Now because we not get forensic lab for proof beyond all reasonable doubt say the specimen we did it, now this particular person is specimen. So we not get no forensic facilities yet. But we hope for get them and we still continue for campaign and advocate for let we make sure say we get done so that some of them issues here we'll go for handle them. Quick one. Then logistics, of course, logistics day. Because if the HE or the government not want for pursue sexual violence case, then they don't go set up a task force. But for the fact say they set that task force day, logistics day for make sure say we get a speedy investigation, follow make sure say we take care of perpetrators. That's why we build safe homes. If you look even recently, one church wake up say they build one safe home for the government so that for them matter they are who they get to. But as we say, somebody says sensitization very matter, it's very key in this. Because most of the people and the victims, they're not know what's in their rights. They're not know what's they're supposed to do anything that don't happen. Because if you take the right decision, like for example, this particular case will get with the military. If now Rainbow, this particular this PK bingo, now Rainbow don't do this. There's no way that if I begin to talk, say you not reach the threshold for logo court. But because now we the people of Sierra Leone, the women of Sierra Leone, we grab say now Rainbow no more in case we they take, or Rainbow in results that we take, or government hospital.
Since let me just tell you something on that, since you did on that, that's Rainbow.
They talk about the mislead, you understand? Rainbow can actually endorse. Okay, once, because I checked with Rainbow after you know, now State House will get that question day. Yes, from the IG. Rainbow can actually endorse the report. That one of the reasons they make, will they actually ask for the update. I mean, just one for yes, Rainbow say thank you endorse, yes.
So like that. So me just want to talk to everybody say that the issue of Dr. Dennis Sunday, I really don't want to comment on Landy because also that we can't discuss that because he's not in this in the studio. But me just want to assure everybody say we're not for relent, we're not for tire. Them issues here, we as somebody I talk say we need a tire, we go back. And somebody talk about the University of Sierra Leone. I really will go cross check for see if they get any sexual exploitation, sexual harassment policy. But I'm sure the university will get. But I will cross check. And by next week I will don't get that facts. If they don't get, we're gonna encourage them for make them get, because really that I don't want to pay attention to, for make sure say institutions in this country they all get a very strong sexual harassment policy. If you then get time, I think say implementable and people ready for talk, I'm sure we'll be able to minimize this sexual harassment at workplaces.
All right, Madam Naasu.
Well, me, I just want to say, I want to encourage people to be brave to speak out, because if they not speak out, some of you not go before they do it we they do. Yes, it comes at a risk when you speak out if the required structures are not in place for support you. For example, we see this young lady, even maybe not the mess, but at least maybe they talk to her every day. We not get good you know, spaces, and some, you know, the safe spaces need to be there. So we don't want to let them relent, and I want to assure the young lady they waiting at the military, we feel very threatened right now with this promotion, and the other people already around them, that we believe that the military will continue for the right thing. In fact, they just don't get some, I see the press release, some huge funding, and sexual exploitation and harassment is a big part. Where UN women, they don't get almost like $800,000 or something like that. So we for make sure say, you know, we continue for the day. Even Mr. Self, where this whole team may happen before they say, oh, you know, maybe I'm just going to, but my own position a lifetime. You understand? Lifetime champion. So I'm going to be there. You know, I work with each and every CDS. But I, again, really want for plea to His Excellency, the President. That's, like waiting Basita talk. You know, there are certain issues, okay? I hope that if they're not telling themselves, because for them to meet the President, it's not easy, but we get a champion like this, you know, they do enroll like in the person of Madam IJ, you know, and I only bold that office is not for the faint-hearted. Webu can sit down, he speak candidly, you understand, professionally, but he not hide the facts. So me believe say, please sir, anything on gender issues, if you're in no the police, you get the gender, it is important. So, but this case, let it set the example. All we are calling for is you know, a reinvestigation independently of this, and until then, let the decoration of Colonel No take place. Finally, and I'm saying this to Sierra Leoneans, because of what I do, okay, there are threats to my security, but me I know say this wall waiting God put you for another. I don't tell the army say when I give me security, but not give me no man security, because this man he gets needle. You understand? Then woman anywhere they protect, we get some gallants one away, gallants pass IJ. If you not give me security, una give me them. You understand? But I believe in God Almighty. I'm not doing the things that I'm doing. So the one away they send me Naasu take them, let them not do something. Listen, if I go by that, now God in will. Not to any mortal mind will. I'm not scared. I'm not phased. Okay, but I want the president to know that the jobs that some of us do, you know, it's risky. We don't get paid for it. I'm supposed to be selling my pemau, you know, but I'm here because the issues are important. So please, sir, President and Madam First Lady, finally, your silence on this issue, I am not happy with, because you encourage these young women. You too should come. Join your husband. Now you insist on Naasu. Una talk about this. You know, now una dinner government.
I honestly not brief the first lady yet. You know, see, you know,
no, but this thing not go on for 2 months.
Sure, but you know, we don't get details. But I engage them.
Okay, please engage them. Yes, IJ.
But I honestly not brief them, because honestly, with all this, you know, see, Mr. Nobindi.
Yes.
But the person one knows when it comes to their issues there. It firstly number take them light, and so especially when it comes to them female military officers, because it play a greater role for encourage them for going to the military. So me, I'm sure, yes, if we brief them well,
I brief her. I'm happy with that, but you know, the first lady Apostle gets a very huge. First lady elects social media. Me, but could see the way he don't talk na social media. Like me, when I'm married next day, I know they were close. Now me married those.
He been busy.
So you understand? I like something the way it, but this, it's there. I've tagged her. The mommy say to the pine, they were close. But anyway, but it's a nice way. So, you know, I like some of the stuff that you do. I mean, you know, me that advice there, I don't take camo because I go and keep me, man. But I'm being really realistic. I believe that I agree with you. You've not briefed her, you understand? But please brief her that she cannot stand alone. Now, in fight, you know, she took that on board, say 300. So we need to have her. So, dear, and una the media. When case here come out, they are big. Una no wait say he done so. Una talk to we. Me, I get me social media page, but if find back let the public know. You understand? Let we follow. But una thank you for everything, and thank you to the audience for all waiting and don't say. CDS, you are our love. We they come. We're working together.
We're on a journey this morning, and of course, I hope so many people enjoy, because based on the comments we come in. One for say many thanks to Madam Naasu and Madam IJ Kabbah. It's been raining since morning, but because of the passion they get for the issues of women and girls, then come under the rain for calm, lend them voice. So it's very important. Happy birthday, belated birthday.
You know, it's happy birthday.
This birthday.
Belated birthday, my
no, you don't wish.
We don't wish. This birthday go be for let justice.
Yes.
Be given where I needed on this issue. I don't know if you will like that.
No, yes, nothing.
It's happy birthday.
Many thanks to all, and also to all viewers them. Apologies unable for read all the messages them, because them plenty and they run out of time. Musa Sauko Mana supports the production team for bringing this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you. Continue for Watch Liberty TV throughout the day, where they bring canto on critical issues that will need the attention of the authority. They must not that we there for give voice to all sides of the story. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed day.
Right, keep warm as now a cold morning today. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabbah say get a good day and goodbye.
Develop city, then clean, all clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown. And today, I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with its sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Fritonians then come and then continue for heap dirty in the street, in order to make the place look fine, now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So when you waka, you drink from your water bottle, your water plastic, you eat your packet something, not even a ground where you done. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they, in order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. Not give you host dirty to the one where the Allah say clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for can go now the one of the two official sites. You know they can go Kissy Bomber, you know they can go King Tom Bomber. It turns so it left on the ground. And now we council get a problem, but you self get a problem because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with you host dirty. We get the one then a council when we don't certify. So then approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they a vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution, everybody for make sure say the waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies, so you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them for you for no side and day and for let them self go to you so that we no go get a gap. When you eat dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach. All the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money on dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna spend anything, but we're going to reduce some. If Fritonians then do the right thing. Because we not go get for go clear illegal dump sites. We not go get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we go able put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools. We want improve the markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money we use for dirty business. You and while we all make up with mind. Pay.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.